We are excited that some of SunTrust Bank's top executives are here to help these startups take their businesses to the next level. Please join me in welcoming Lynette Bell, Senior Vice President, Head of Community Reinvestment, SunTrust Bank. Susan Johnson, Chief Marketing Officer of SunTrust Bank. And Stan Little, President of SunTrust Foundation. Gotta have one of the guys. All right, now it is time to begin our contestants. We're gonna begin first with C&M Trucking of Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, let's get started. You ready?
Yeah.
Everybody ready? Cora, where are you from?
We're from Memphis, Tennessee.
Great. Did you just get here today?
Pardon me?
You just got here today?
No, we've been here since Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Good. I hope you're enjoying it. We have reviewed your business plan and we're ready for you.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tramika Morris. I'm here with C&M Trucking Memphis, a family-owned dump trucking company. I'm very excited to be here today and even more happier to be here with my family. It's a family-owned business. Today we have my twin sister, Shannon Sean, my sister Sheena, and our little brother, Donald. And last but not least, the brains and the beauty behind C&M Trucking, my mother, the CEO of our business and our family, Cora.
Hello, everyone. So excited to be here. Yeah, again, my name is Cora Pleasant, and we started this company back in April of 2009. And yes, we have been in business for 10 years, and I'm so excited. But while working as a bookkeeper with another trucking company, that's when I had my aha moment and decided to start my own business. And again, in 2009, bam, C&M Trucking Memphis was born, a dump truck business that provides a service in hauling dirt, asphalt, rock, concrete, and debris from one location to another for construction and infrastructure development. Since we've been in business, we have been working as a subcontractor for the private sector, and we are planning on becoming a prime contractor within the next 5 years.
At C&M Trucking Memphis, our mission is simple: to be the largest woman-owned dump truck hauling company in the Mid-South. In the last year alone, we've purchased new vehicles, new trucks, models 2019 and 2020, both with automatic transmission. We've been very instrumental in partnering on major projects for St. Jude Hospital, for Chick-fil-A, as well as Tennessee Department of Transportation.
Yes. I have worn many hats in my lifetime, and many of them fits pretty well. But none of them fits like this hat in this industry. And thank you. And what has changed is when I was growing up, as a little girl, I did not like being dirty or getting dirty, but as a woman in the dump truck business, I love being a dirty girl. And I want to thank you guys for allowing us to share our story here with you and this wonderful audience. And we really appreciate it, and thank you for your time.
Cora and
Yes.
team, we want to thank you guys for a great presentation. I'm just going to kick it off with a couple questions.
Okay.
First question really is, we saw your management team, and certainly, thank you for bringing them all here. You got a CFO, Chief Operating Officer, someone who does administration. Who drives sales in the business?
That would be me.
That would be you.
Yes.
Yeah. And what other role do you do in the business?
Right now, I'm the marketing director as well as secretary. We've all had our own jobs, but Mommy's been in business for 10 years, and we understand now a team is what will really move the business forward.
The only corollary I'd ask is, would you consider having a dedicated business development and sales professional on your team? Sales is paramount for the survival.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Well, Cora, I'm so excited to see that this is a family-owned business and a family-owned affair. And as a woman in this industry, you're setting a precedent for others to follow. So what keeps you up at night, and what have you overcome on your journey?
Okay, that's
So what keeps us up at night is really just the excitement about the business. We have overcome challenges of, again, purchasing new trucks, and the fact that we are a woman-owned business, majority woman-owned business in this industry. Currently, right now, there's a shortage of 30,000 jobs in the trucking industry, and with my mom being in business for over 10 years now, we feel like a unique face will be just what we need to innovate the trucking industry.
Absolutely.
And we want to attract women and millennials into the industry.
Yes.
I agree. A large part of your growth strategy is to secure new contracts, large contracts. How do you plan to do that?
Well, we're working on contracts. The fact, again, because we have new model trucks, and it's a minority business, we're able to go to the top of the list for a lot of the bids and contracts that are happening locally.
Yes, that's correct.
One question about sub versus prime. What is it in your mind that separates your ability to go prime contractor sooner than 5 years? What's the hurdle that prevents you from doing that sooner?
When you say contracts.
Yes, contracts. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mom.
Okay. Actually, to go prime, I think we need more experience in subcontracting, even though we've been in it for 10 years. There is lots of equipment that has to be bought, and right now we're having one challenge, and that's parking the vehicles. So we're looking for places to park. Yes.
And how many vehicles do you have today?
Currently, we have 4.
And do you buy or lease?
Buy. Yes. Yes.
And as far as your financing of the business, you started out 10 years ago, and I'm sure you used a lot of your own personal savings to make that happen. So for the growth strategy for the business, how are you going to increase and, one, get the bids that you need as a private contractor, but what are you going to do with your financials to get to the next level?
Actually, what we're doing, the girls help drive. I also have my CDL license. So in order to grow, what we are doing is saving most of that money and putting it right back into the business. And I have the ability to get loans, but we haven't just reached out to do that right now. Yeah.
Did you hear that? The girls help drive.
Yes.
Girls, I'm impressed. Yes.
I like that. You could drive a truck too.
I can try.
Yeah.
What did
It's
you
not
do?
that hard.
It looks hard. What did you do to get the family involved? Because I'm sure they had full-time jobs and you've been doing this for a while, but they decided at some point to come on board. What did you do, Mom, to make that happen?
What we do, we have family meetings once a month just to stay close. And I pitch the business to them just like I'm doing you guys. And at this age in their life, they decided to come on. So we positioned everybody according to their strengths, and here we are. This is just the beginning.
It is just the beginning.
Yes.
How many of you are full-time?
We're all full-time.
All full-time.
Yes.
So I have one question just to wrap it up. A lot of our speakers this morning focused on enjoying life and knowing your purpose and getting the most out of life. Do you have time to enjoy what you're doing?
Absolutely. We love what we do. This is a business that has brought us from poverty to where we are today, up on this stage, and that is huge for us. And if you don't know, my daughters, I had all of these girls getting out of high school. When I left high school, I had 4 children. So this is wonderful to be here and to share our story. So I was tired of living from paycheck to paycheck. I was looking for financial freedom, and most of all, I wanted to leave a legacy, a strong legacy for my family.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mom didn't get the black and white memo. But anyway, but she looks good, doesn't she? All right. Now, second up is Eric Perry of Not Just Catering. Eric Perry.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello. I desperately wanted this to be food for you guys, but that logistically is a lot.
Well, thank you for joining us. Really looking forward to this. Where are you joining us from today?
Birmingham, Alabama.
All right, nice. Well, go ahead. Let's get started.
I prepared my first meal at the age of 6, my first solo meal. Breakfast in bed for my parents. Don't worry, I'll be honest and say it was not that delicious, just yet. But the joy on my mom's face had me hooked. I knew immediately that that would be how I would give love and gain smiles. Other than just being a hobby, I didn't see very much else in it. That's what you do for fun. That's the thing you do on the side. Science, that's how you make the donuts. I started junior internships in a hospital when I was 10 years old. I knew for sure I was going to be a doctor, an OBGYN to be precise. I pursued that career fiercely for the next decade and a half of my life, from military service, finding every hospital I could work in, shadowing doctors. And somewhere between finishing a biology degree and studying for MCAT, I ended up in culinary art school for a break, because that's what you do for fun. While I was there, I learned that there were so many connections between my passion and my pocket. But the more I pursued that throughout the years, I noticed that there was a disconnect for everyone else. I was constantly meeting people that wanted to live healthier, but didn't know how to cook, didn't know what to cook, didn't have the desire or time to do so. I watched friends and family yo-yo dieting, feeling depressed and deprived because they would lose the weight and gain it right back, like 98% of people that lose weight. They were busting their butts in the gym, but then losing all of their progress in the kitchen. People were constantly telling me, you have to make a choice. You either have the fun life or you live the healthy life. Healthy life means you eat a lot of salads, you stay at home, you don't hang out with the people. I didn't believe that. I'm Erica, the chef, owner at Not Just Catering, where we provide food that is the art that gives you life. We exist to bridge the gap between health and lifestyle. We have health coaches, in-home personal chefs, and small events caterers. Our in-home personal chefs provide the food. We do the work. We do the cooking, the meal prepping. All you do is come home, heat it up, and enjoy it. Our health coaches provide a system and accountability to help you create your best self. Our small events caterers help bring your imagination to life. With creatively catered events from 2 to 40 people, we're here to help you celebrate every one of life's milestones. At Not Just Catering, we believe that a healthy lifestyle is a journey, and we want to be here every step of the way. It is our pleasure and honor to feed, shift, and change minds and support people and individuals worldwide. I'm Erica the chef.
Erica, this
Yes.
is a very competitive industry that you're in.
Indeed it is.
And so I know you have, it sounds like, multiple verticals in your program. How are you marketing this? Are you using digital marketing to brand your idea and your concept?
So I actually learned really quickly, probably not quite quick enough, that I needed to hire someone else to do that. That is not my thing. That's not my zhuzh. I cook, right? So we actually are marketed by a company called 1 Degree MMM, and they handle all of our marketing strategy, and that's a digital marketing strategy. We're very strong in the social media world because that's a good space for what we do. It's very visual and very teacher-based, but we're also very aggressive in pursuing other opportunities of teaching and speaking and even hosting events for our target market to invite them out to see exactly what it is that we do and how we do that.
I have to say your marketing is exceptional, really good marketing.
Absolutely.
Do you know if it's working? Do you know if you're attracting people online?
Absolutely. So she is, again, amazing at what she does, and her company and team is very, very hands-on with the data and the analytics, and then feeding that back to us. I can honestly say I haven't always understood why it was so important for me to know it because I pay someone else, but thanks to programs like Hope Inside, like really understanding how important it is for me to see those things, and we're better able to create long-term projections, like what are we doing January, February, based upon what our marketing did last year, January, February, and so on and so forth.
I'm going to ask you a couple of rapid fire questions. I'll get all mine out at once.
Go fast.
You ready?
All right.
Are you profitable today?
We are profitable today.
You are profitable today.
Absolutely.
Finally. Are you full-time in the business right now?
I am full-time in the business.
And you're paying yourself?
And I am paying myself.
So to scale the business, here's the $64,000 question.
Ooh, $64,000.
Well,
get it right.
If Susan were to give you $100,000 today,
okay,
what would you explicitly do to scale the business profitably?
Explicitly, what would we do? One, we would for sure broaden our marketing impact, for sure. We would also work on systems and customization, which is the space that we're in now, is really making sure that those systems are solid. Because in order to grow the brand and make sure that we maintain the culture that we have to duplicate me a lot of times. And not just what I'm able to do, but how I think and how I feel. And so that's a huge hurdle and a part of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So when you talk about healthy coaches, I was looking and reading in your business plan, and you're one person. How did you train the trainer to ensure that your brand and product is consistently applied?
So that's a part of what I was saying here. That systemization is a thing that we're working really hard on. And so one of the things that I'm doing right now is creating curriculums around certain topics. And then I train. I'm fortunate and blessed enough to have people that are in the industry that kind of hang out with me. And so we're able to kind of strategize and build programs and systems together. And so that gives them the space, hey, you coach on this topic because this is where you're strongest, and you coach on this topic because this is where you're strongest. The goal as we're moving forward is to then create plans and training manuals under each of us so that we're able to continue to duplicate ourselves.
I have a question for the audience. So are you ready to taste the food from Not Just Catering? Do you want to taste it? Okay, so I think you may have won them over. Should we invest in this company?
We should definitely do that.
I think you may have us. So I have one more question. It's very difficult what you're doing, yet very rewarding.
It's amazing.
So when you wake up in the morning and you got that long day ahead of you, how do you get the inspiration to move forward?
So I'm a health coach, right? So we have a program called Shift Happens, and one of the things that we teach in Shift Happens is how to do all of this. That's why I wrote that program, is how do I be my best self? And then I taught other people to do it. My first thing in the morning is an hour of silence. Spending that time, no matter what is happening, you have time to take care of you. 1 hour, I don't care what you're doing, I don't care what you need, this is for me. And that is, if I don't do anything else in the day, that is the foundation of every day.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, Erica Perry of Not Just Catering. Now third, we have Miriam Frost of Stellar Power Yoga, based in Atlanta.
I have some gifts for you guys. This is for you. This is for you. And this is for you. Hello, everyone. Hi.
So you're local.
Yes, local here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Are you from Atlanta?
Originally from New York.
From New York.
But I live
Okay.
here in Atlanta, so Atlanta is my home right now.
All right, well, get us started.
Awesome. My name is Miriam. I am the CEO, founder, and owner of a studio here in Vinings called Stellar Power Yoga. I'm going to ask you all, you guys look amazing, by the way. You looked amazing last night, and you look just amazing today. So I'd like to ask everyone, just for a moment, because I really want to share what we do at Stellar Power Yoga. Everyone, where you are, close your eyes. You guys too, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a moment to take a deep breath in. Exhale that breath out. I want you to keep your eyes closed while you envision a place that you can go to where you can put your burdens down, put your struggles down, and take a moment to replenish yourself. Think about what that place might feel like. Imagine that same place being a place where you can work on yourself physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Now open your eyes. Stellar Power Yoga is that place. It's a place where we welcome everyone. It's an inclusion, including every nationality, every level of aspect in your life. We have teachers on our schedule that are students. We have some that are attorneys. We have some that are PhD holders. We teach our classes at Stella Power Yoga because we love what we do, because we give, we help support. Here's what we do at Stella Power Yoga. We utilize the ancient practice of yoga to enhance and inspire people in their lives so that they can drop their burdens when they walk through the door and they can pick up something that they need. They leave the fear behind, they leave the doubts behind. We give them words in our classes to encourage them, such as compassion and understanding. I love that word, understanding. We give them words such as perseverance and strength, bravery. So we add these words into our classes to enhance people's lives. Here's what our future looks like. Our future at Stella Power Yoga, we want to multiply what we're doing. We want to increase the amount of love and support we give to our communities. Also at Stella Power Yoga, we add classes such as community-based classes where we give to donations, like such as one of my favorite donations that we give to is Our House here in Atlanta. We've given donation-based classes, the funds for the donation-based classes to Susan G. Coleman. One of my teachers that teach at our studio, her mom has Alzheimer's. We did donation classes for her. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to support not only the folks that come through the door, but also plant seeds so we can continue to support the folks outside our doors so that people can know that they're supported. A huge thing that I believe in is something that John Hope Bryant says all the time, and I'm so captured by it, which is you can't love anybody and you can't support anybody, you can't be there for anybody unless you can do it for yourself first. So what we do at Stella Power Yoga, we help enhance and uncover the strengths that we already have inside of us so that we can be better in this world. Our goal is to change the world through using the practice of yoga, which is an ancient practice that most of us, a lot of us, already love. Thank you.
So I practice yoga a little bit. I do hot yoga. And so I always wonder what inspires a teacher, and then you probably were teaching and decided to, I'm going to open a studio. So what inspired you and how did you begin?
Well, I think for different teachers, different things inspire them. So I kind of did a little survey myself, because when I started hiring my teachers, I have 25 on staff right now. And some have maybe had medical issues. Some may have addiction issues that they were battling, maybe abuse issues. It's something that they kind of came out of. But what inspired me was I've always known that I have something inside of me that's a motivator, that is a cheerleader, and I love humanity. And I couldn't really find any platform where I can actually share all of that good information where people can actually absorb it, because you're with me for an hour. You're there for an hour for me, and I'm giving you everything I got. And a lot of folks, what I try to teach my teachers is we have extra strength to give. I don't want my teachers or any one of us to give the strength that we don't have. It's the excess strength that we have that we can give to someone else. And if I give you that excess strength, you're going to get stronger, and then you can give it to someone else and someone else. So don't deplete yourself, but when you have that extra push, you give it. And I know I have that extra push, and that's the reason why I wanted to do this.
I'm inspired.
Everybody's coming to Stella Power Yoga?
Yes.
Except me, because I tried yoga one time, and it is way harder than I ever imagined.
Yes.
So for a person like me, what is it that convinces or tips the non-yoga enthusiast to, just come for the first time? How do you acquire a customer like me?
Absolutely. So on our class schedule, we have 40 classes on our schedule, but we have 6 different types of yoga. And that's one thing that we do at my studio. We educate folks on, you don't have to go into a power class and say that I do yoga. There's meditation classes. We have something called yin, where you're typically on the floor the entire time and you're stretching.
That's me. I like that.
You're stretching and you're working more on yourself. And what I like to say when I'm teaching that class is you're looking for resolve within yourself. And those are the classes that I would start you off with.
Good, thanks. I could do that. The last question I have is roughly about how much does it cost to acquire a new customer? Do you have that figure in
to
your head?
acquire a new customer, I am doing all the social media marketing. I'm doing all, and that's one of the things that I'm going to be looking to evolve is more video marketing and hire someone to do this because I'm doing all of it. But I do have some supportive teachers that help me. But I think the cost per person to acquire, if I would add that, my time, I would say $30. $30 a person to actually acquire someone right now. But I think if I hire someone and I have someone that's helping me develop more with social media marketing and video marketing, that cost will go down significantly. But I'm doing everything now.
So Miriam, you have a really impressive business plan, and I was impressed with your business before even meeting you, and now I'm inspired and impressed. And so I just want to ask you about expansion. I mean, you have a very successful business. You're bringing in revenue. You're growing revenue. You have 25
teachers.
good
Well,
teachers.
20 teachers and 5 what we call karma yogis. They assist with cleaning, and they get classes, and they're part of a community and like a family.
So my question is, other sites, other cities, where are you headed?
Well, I'd like to continue to grow here in Atlanta first, and then I would like to expand into maybe South Carolina, North Carolina area, because I've lived in North Carolina, so I know that demographic. So I want to go places where I'm familiar with first, and then I'll take it to places like Dallas and New York and hopefully other countries.
Wow, other countries. That's
Okay, last question for the audience. Should we invest in this company? That was a little lukewarm. Should we invest in this company? Thank you. Really good. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
All right, our judges have about 90 seconds. You hear that, Judge? 90 seconds to make a decision. So, wait, do you want me to call?
Well, no, I think there are a couple of things, and we sort of...
Go right ahead.
We sort of collaborated, so... Are they coming out at all? Yeah, let's bring them back out. We sort of collaborated a little bit. We did some puts and takes. We love women driving trucks. I don't know what that's about, but we love that. We love food. I don't know what's about that. And the wellness around yoga and fitness. It's interesting, we had a balance between each, and we decided that the winner really is all three. Yeah. We would invest in all three and split that investment equally between the three. Is that our consensus? That's our consensus.